Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're tackling something really interesting from these sources. It's all about how authority gets, well, made online. And specifically, what happens when someone gets that authority almost by accident. There's this great film analogy we can start with, the 1992 movie Accidental Hero, Dustin Hoffman.
Oh, yeah. Great film.
Right. He saves people from this plane crash totally reluctantly. He's flawed, didn't ask for it, and hates the spotlight, the moral weight of it all. Just picture that, but spread across like billions of screens today.
It's a perfect way to frame it, honestly, because our modern sort of accidental heroes, they're the influencers, aren't they? Their authority, it didn't come from one big brave act. It's more gradual, almost passive sometimes, a result of algorithms plus just follower counts ticking up slowly, steadily. And that creates this huge gap, this chasm. They're influencing, but they often resist the idea that they have real responsibilities that come with it, stakeholder responsibilities. And to really get that, we need to talk about this new kind of social contract. It's digital. It's mostly unwritten.
Right. Okay. So not like the classic social contract theory. Rousseau, Hobbes, where people give up some freedom to the state for order, for protection. That's formal.
Exactly. This digital version, it feels less formal, but the stakes are just as high, maybe higher in some ways. What the audience gives, it's attention, sure, but it goes deeper. It's trust, it's vulnerability.
Vulnerability, how so?
Well, think about it. Their data, their emotional reactions, their clicks where they are. In return, the influencer is supposed to provide value. Entertainment, info, maybe a sense of community.
Okay, so there's this exchange. But you mentioned something crucial like the fine print, a duty of care.
Yes, that's what the sources really hammer home. It's non-negotiable. It underpins the whole thing.
Why is it considered so absolute? What makes it non-negotiable?
It's because the relationship isn't balanced. It's asymmetrical. Think about how you consume this stuff alone, maybe feeling down, looking for answers. And the advice isn't peer-reviewed. It's just out there. So the moment someone has that authority, that platform, they immediately have a responsibility not to cause harm, foreseeable harm at least. It's built in.
Got it. But that's where the friction comes in, right? Because influencers often push back. You hear it all the time. Hey, this is just my page. It's my personal opinion. That defense.
But your research suggests that defense, it kind of falls apart. When does a personal page become a public platform, ethically speaking?
Yeah, it really doesn't hold water once you dig in. The line gets crossed, really, with audience size and how authentic the content feels. The irony is huge. They build their brand on being real, sharing their personal life.
Right.
But that very authenticity is what binds them. Once you have, say, 50,000 followers, or way more, it's not a diary anymore. It's a broadcast, a platform, period.
That's a critical point. The ethical math, as you put it, it's not a contract with some vague audience. It's personal.
Yeah.
With every single person who hits follow.
Exactly right. And the scope of that duty is tied to that individual connection. Think about the real-world harm detailed in these sources. Someone casually promotes some dodgy financial product, doesn't disclose it properly, that trust the audience has, it gets transferred, and bam, families lose savings.
Wow.
Or, think about health advice. A quick 20-second video pushing some extreme diet. It seems so informal, right?
Yeah, and casual.
But the speaker holds that responsibility. One bad piece of advice hits one vulnerable teenager. The impact can be devastating, profound.
So it really doesn't matter if they wanted this power or not. Like Hoffman's character, the reluctant hero. Or even someone who meticulously built their brand. They have the authority. And that means they carry the moral weight, whether they acknowledge it or not. Precisely. Which brings us to the final thought for you listening. The real question isn't if this digital authority exists. It clearly does. The critical question now is, are those who hold it choosing to bear that weight with the grace and responsibility that genuine trust actually demands? And maybe, just maybe, are we, the audience, following responsibly? Are we demanding that responsibility? Something to think about.